everybody, this is your tarot reading for Sunday the 20th of March. I'm going to use the Crystal Visions deck today. Let's see what's coming up for you. Okay. First card is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is kind of overcoming obstacles. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is practical, which is the real world. So it might be overcoming practical obstacles or being urged to overcome practical obstacles. So either health issues or living arrangements or bills, something like that. The guidance is here, you do have the strength to deal with any practical problems that are coming up in your life. And then the final card is the Five of Wands, which is about conflict. But what I'm getting intuitively is that there's real potential on this day, if you're in a relationship, to have a really big fight, to have major conflict with the other person. And even, I get that there's the potential for certain couples on this day to break up. Because I think the conflict, there's potential for conflict really to escalate. And for an argument to become much more serious than it would on another day, for instance. So there's something in the atmosphere here that really causes both parties to dig their heels in and to really identify with the ego and to say, I am right and I'm not backing down from this. And if I have to break up with you to stay right, then so be it. So this is a very delicate day. And I would really urge you to go into this day bearing that in mind. And I especially feel that guys are going to be more susceptible to this. So both men and women are going to feel this need to be right and to potentially argue. This is even for people who never get into arguments or conflict. And I think the men are going to identify even more with the ego. And as a result of that, if you then get into an argument, the more attached and the more involved you get in an argument like that, the more you're going to suffer. So really, I think the thing to focus on instead on this day is your own creativity. Focus on channeling your feelings, even your anger, in some sort of creative form, or doing some exercise, sports, and really just focusing on the physical, practical side of things and letting go of those angry feelings, of that conflict, of that frustration through physical means. So whether you do the hot yoga, or whether you do some running or some exercise, or I really would like you to do something that where you work up a sweat. Not just soothingly, calmly walking in nature. That's not going to do it. It's going to irritate you even more. Even something like extreme sports or something would be perfect on this day. But really allow yourself to get it out. Maybe punch the pillow or something. But I really feel that there's a lot of anger and a lot of pent-up emotion that really bubbles up today to the surface, and there's a real potential for this to harm relationships. And we all know this. Once it's been said, it's said. You can't take it back. So try and avoid that. The other thing to focus on is practical stuff. You could organize your practical life and really maybe just take the day for yourself and say, I'm going to spend the day working and just sorting things out. That's much better as well than, especially if you have something like a relationship counseling session scheduled, cancel it. Don't do that this Sunday. It's really not time to focus on relationship issues at all today. 6 and 1 is 7, and 5 is 12. 1 and 3 is freedom in numerology. Did I say that it's 3? Hang on. 5. This day is troubling me, you see. We've got 5 and 6, which is 11, and that's 1, so that's 12. 1 and 2 is 3, and 3 in numerology is freedom, and it's new beginnings. So use the energy to start something new in terms of your creativity. Don't use the energy to end something that's already in your life, especially a relationship. Okay, so it's a bit of a tricky day, this one. And these kind of occur. It kind of would be interesting to see what Mars is doing on this day and what it's kind of connecting with, because it brings up a lot of anger. Despite that, I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch with me via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to see to order your reading there. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.